Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Alabama's offense will take the field first. To the ground with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Nevada's offense will take the field for the first time. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The kick is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Makes a man miss. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for the pass.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Here's the pressure.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyree. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. Slithers into space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Copeland. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Wolfpack will line up, punt it away. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. It's caught, it's Meadows. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to
breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the tight end. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers.
He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Vincent, touchdown time. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's a return from midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, and on these these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
On the field goal.
Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the noodle kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burleson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Quick step and go. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Makes the catch. It's Hale. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with this fundamental.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Klein. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success, these guys...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick toss. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
That's caught. It's Westbrook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Lowers those pads. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Klein. Slings it. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
Already a chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kick will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nevada!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He leaves it with his back. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on second down. On the ground, it's Pringle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Hard running there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it, I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO, and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Wants to fire on second down. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Using his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Did solid purpose. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is... And that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Klein. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wide open downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It's third and goal and third and long. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it, 1st and 10 at the 42. Scanning the field, it's Klein. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Inside the 45. Off to the races to the right. The tag. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground tries to keep momentum going. If there's time to pad the stats. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. They didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you